I'm gonna play this one. We were coming. Me and my old buddy Paulie. He used to do all my driving for me, and he was kind of the combination roadie, road manager, bouncer, and security, everything. And we was up in Ohio one time. We were coming back through a town called Chillicothe, and I saw the sign, and I was like, man, I got to write a song about that because it's just such a pretty word. And turned out Johnny Paycheck had done time there, so I was going to make the character's name Johnny, or what was his name? His real name something. Little something. His real name was something Little. I couldn't remember, but it didn't seem to fit, and so I made his name. And no offense, Charlie, but I made his name Charlie because when you hit a strange town, you're always looking for Charlie. I mean, it's just like, hey, man, do you know Charlie? And they're going to say, yeah, because everybody knows Charlie. And so I made his name Charlie. Anyway, to finish the story about Paulie, my roadman security guy, we was out in Oklahoma one time and we was going coast to coast, playing every little, blood bucket we could to make a little money and keep moving. And so one night after the show, some guy was mad, and I was like, Paulie, what happened? And he was like, he was wanting one of your picks. And I was like, well, cool, give him some. He said, I told him we can't, we're struggling. And I was like, man, that's really struggling. You just lost all our mojo there in one transaction. We're trying to be cool. And so that was... But ended up getting this song out of it anyway.
Paulie, we can cut one of those hotel room key cards, right, if we had to.
Yeah, we could give them some picks. We can't get our mojo back now. And this is off of Southbound Train album. Again, available everywhere.
And again, fantastic.
Thank you, Dave. It's just about an old boy couldn't get a break, man, if you know how that feels. Is low down in Ohio from the day that he was born. Charlie hit that hard road, rolling like a thunderstorm. Trouble as his shadow, larceny in his blood. They slapped him in the castle for lighting up some pecker wood. He got 1129 the first time, rode it out like a train. Walked down to the bus line through the Chillicothe rain. And some people stay in hell just because they know the names of the streets. Some lay their soul on the anvil, hand on the hammer, and that's me. Sorry for the trouble, the worry, and the pain. Sorry I never had sense enough to get out of the Chillicothe rain. He hung around in pool halls like he never found a job. Finally started bouncing for some dude connected with a Steubenville mob. Fell hard for a dancer, she took him for a ride. She could have cleared him with her answer. She got on the stand and lied. He got 10 years for good behavior, 10 years and the mark of Cain. The guard hollered, see you later, through the hard Chillicothe rain. Oh, some people stay in hell just because they know the names of the streets. Some lay their soul on the anvil, hand on the hammer, and that's me.
Sorry for the trouble, the worry and the pain. Sorry I never had sense enough to get out of the Chillicothe rain. Charlie stayed clear of trouble. For a year he walked that line, trying to rebuild from the rubble and set things straight in his mind. Well, one night he got a phone call, said, "Mama, I'll be right back." She just killed the porch light when she saw heard sirens down by the tracks. The score he swore he'd settle got him more than a ball and chain. Got him the Lord's Prayer and Satan's chair in the Chillicothe rain. Yeah, some people stay in hell just because they know the names of the streets. Some lay their soul on the anvil, hand on the hammer, hell, that's me. My storm will soon be over when they run lightning through my veins. By the time you read this, I'll be a lily white mist in the Chillicothe rain. Yeah, by the time you read this, I'll be a lily white mist in the Chillicothe rain.
Some people just stay in hell because they know the street.
That's the line that I looked
Are
at
you
Charlie. I
freaking
was like,
kidding me?
dang.
Names
It's
of the
amazing.
street.
Yeah.
You said that, and I was on mute, and I went, "God damn!" Here in the middle of my house. It's like, good grief, Roger. Golly, that's so good, man. I'm floored by that. It's so good.